Alright guys, I got cut off because I went over my 15-minute limit, and oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That took longer. I don't like to give you videos that long, so I'll try to make this second part quick. These are the problems we just finished working. I got cut off saying that sig figs can be a bummer, right? Like, that's a bummer that you have to reduce this precision to this number, but you just cannot go more precise than whatever your measured amount was. So metrics you can convert the same way. We will convert the same way. We will be using dimensional analysis. And I just wanted to show you this. This is something you've already seen in class. I hope you took notes on it, but if you did not, then take a moment and pause the video and copy this down. This is kind of a general metric scale. Okay, so your base units can be liters, meters, grams, seconds, or moles. You also have prefixes for much smaller units, deci, centi, milli, and then more smaller is micro, and even smaller than that is nano. And then your larger units are deca, hecta, and kilo. Okay. I jotted these down for you in class the other day and forewarned you that you would need to get them memorized. So now is the time. You do need to get these memorized. Okay. We wrote these down in class already. Okay, this one is new, and it's not anything that you could not just figure out by using the chart. Obviously, if there are 1,000 milligrams in 1 gram and 100 centigrams in 1 gram, then these are just 10 to the 10th power apart, and you can see that there. Okay, so I've added also this one. I don't know if you wrote this one down in class. But one base unit is 100 centa, whatever. And a lot of these I think you know, guys, from middle school. Okay? So get these memorized. Let's just do a quick conversion with a metric, just like we did the ones up here. How many centimeters are in 1.25 feet? Here's my given. Here's my wanted. 1.25 feet over 1. I need to drop my units because I definitely want to cancel out feet. I know that, you know what, we're going to change that to millimeters. Sorry about that. We're going to say millimeters because centimeters, you can get from 1 feet to centimeters. So here's your conversion. Sorry about that. 1 foot equals 12 inches. So we're still not happy, so we need to find another conversion factor we can use. Drop your inches. 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. Cool. So I've canceled out my inches, and I'm in centimeters. So I have made it to the metric system, but I haven't made it to millimeters. Okay, so just keep going. No stress. Just keep going. Drop your units. 1 centimeter is equivalent to 10 millimeters. Okay, and think about your rulers. Like, you've seen that, the increments that look like this are centimeters, and you have 10 dashes in between. Those are your millimeters. Okay, so you canceled out centi. You are in milli. You are cleared to do your math. Okay, so 1.25 times 12 times 2.54 times 10, and again, nothing in the bottom to divide by, and that gives me 381 millimeters. Double check your sig figs, 3 sig figs, nice. Okay, now I want to talk about when you have units squared or cubed or something. Okay, so I want to know how many millimeters are in 2.5 centimeters cubed. Here's my given, here's my wanted. Start with your given over 1. I'm sorry, not cubed, squared. And drop your units. Okay, now you don't have any of these memorized that are centimeters squared. Okay, what you have memorized is just regular single standalone units. Okay, so what I do know is that you can drop centimeters. Okay, you can't cancel that out yet. Okay, but if you did another conversion, you now can cancel out your centimeters. Okay, so 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. Same conversion, 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters, and then you do your math. Okay, and I get 2.5 times 10 times 10. I'm not dividing by anything because it's just ones on the bottom. And I have 250 millimeters. Millimeters what? Squared. Okay, now, for you guys that can do this in your head, if you don't need to skip that step, if you can just say, okay, definitely need to drop centimeters squared, which means I need millimeters squared, which means 10 times 10 is what? Oh my gosh, why am I having a brain fart? Oh my gosh, it's 100. Okay, so you can definitely do that in one step, but for people like me, I like things little, step by step, so I can keep track of my units. That's fine too. So I just want to give you a preface. Tomorrow, for our warm-up, we'll be doing some dimensional analysis, but you're also going to see things that we call, your chemistry teachers here at Lake, we call double dimensional analysis. Okay, or double DA, and it's just dimensional analysis with combined or derived units. Okay, so something like miles per hour, okay, or I don't know, meters per second. Okay, those are derived units, combined units. So I'm going to write you a problem to try, and then tomorrow when you come to class, I can take a look at it and see how it went. Okay, so I'm just making this up kind of by the seat of my pants, and then the video will be done. Okay, so how you are traveling 45 miles per hour. Miles per hour. Okay, you can also write that miles per hour. Right? There's your unit right there. You are traveling 45 miles an hour. How many inches are you driving per second? Okay, so I'm going to give you some conversions that you might need. 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. Okay, 1 foot equals 12 inches, right? 1 hour equals 60 minutes, and 1 minute equals 60 seconds. Okay, you know most of those, but I just want you to get used to, sometimes you'll be given these and you can look through them to see what you need. Okay, I'm also going to give you 1 hour equals 3,600 seconds. Okay, so you have to kind of pick which one you want to use. Okay, so I'm just going to start you off, and then you try to finish it. Okay, so I'm going to circle what I'm given, and I'm going to circle what I'm trying to get. I want inches per second. So 45 miles per 1 hour, right? 45 miles an hour, 45 miles per hour. Okay, so you need to cancel out miles, and you need to cancel out hours, and you want to end up with seconds and inches. Okay, so try that. It's going to be quite a few steps, and then we'll keep practicing that tomorrow. Good luck!